I think every dress-up closet should have a 1970s leisure suit in it. Welcome back. We are inside the dress up closet, and this video is all about what I wear in a week, 5 days of playing dress up Monday through Friday, and you are going to join me for the entire process. And first, I'm so excited to introduce you to today's partner, which is Comfelie. Comfelie makes wire-free, worry-free bras. And I'm so excited to partner with them because when you really find something that you love and you feel great in, you want to share with all your friends. So I wanted to share about Comfelie and my experience with their bras. And as much as we love to play dress up, what starts underneath our clothes really matters. And Comfelie makes bras, first of all, that are so incredibly soft. They form to your body. They don't create any lines in your clothing. And no matter what size you are, it does a great job of lifting, supporting, and making you feel great throughout your entire day. So from the bottom to the top, you're feeling great. And I love that I'm not thinking about my bra underneath my clothes throughout the day. I hate that feeling of when my bra strap is falling or a wire is poking me, or throughout the month as our body changes, how the cup size kind of changes with you. You can have gapping and then sometimes it's more full. And so I love Comfelie just erases all of those little things that drive me crazy. And with their design, their bras just kind of feel like they've melted onto your skin and are just made to be on your body. And that really comes from the fact that it's made with 43% spandex. So it feels like it is supposed to be part of your body, not working against your body. A few more details about them. They are made with a Wecotex material, so it makes it safe for long wear, and it's super gentle on your skin. You're wearing this for hours and hours throughout the day, and you want to think about that as well. And I also really love that they're very breathable and soft on your skin. And for me, besides the fact of being very comfortable, wireless, and making me feel incredible underneath, I also care about what your clothes look like over your bra. And because of the seamless wire-free shape of the bra, it just has a perfect smoothing effect so that your clothes are going to shine because underneath you are feeling fabulous. And you're really gonna shine in your clothes because you've taken care of yourself underneath with Comfelie. And just some of the details about the bra that I really love are the jelly-like strips and the elasticity of the bra that's really gonna mold and shape to your body. There's also perforated cups in each bra that can be inserted or taken out. There's a lot of elasticity to those cups, so it'll really hold the shape throughout the day. And they're also really breathable. Each bra also comes with strap expanders, which makes them so versatile. And each bra is going to be comfy, but at the same time, really structured and going to hold your shape. I also love that they have sports bras in the mix. Comfelie really just has all the options you need for the bras in your life. So if you want to grab your own Comfelie bra or a few bras, you can use my code BJONESS18 for 18% off site-wide. And I'll make sure to drop the link down in the video description below. And again, use my code BJONESS18 for 18% off site-wide on Comfelie. Time to get dressed. We're kicking it off on Monday. And I mentioned in my last few videos that I was going to spend the entire week dressing up my spring characters. If you haven't tuned into those videos, I've been talking about the idea that I like to take trends of the season and turn them into characters. And this season for spring, I did 4 different characters. I have the undone schoolgirl, I have the modern matriarch, I have the belle, and the maritime voyager. And this is a bunch of imagery for all of those characters. And if you haven't watched those videos, I will go back and watch them because that will give you the full picture of the inspiration for each one. But today I want to keep it easy. It's Monday, and honestly, I'm just going to be kind of working from home and then running some errands. And I have this 70s set that I think would be perfect to have some magic play dress up moments, but also not have to think too much about getting dressed. And this is so perfect for the boho and belle. mean, how great is this? And they feel like pajamas, which makes me very happy on a Monday. I think for shoes, I'm gonna do little gold slipper mules because, again, easy breezy today. And then I'm just gonna do some hoops to keep it simple. You know what? I think that's it. I think every dress up closet should have a 1970s leisure suit in it. Look on the Gem app, Gem app. I spend all my time on there because it searches all the sites for all of the secondhand pieces. And I have pinned a few leisure suits, and I think you should as well, because these are just the most fun. And it is funny, whenever I wear pieces like this, I feel like everyone sees it and wants, like, they're like, oh, I love that because it makes a statement, but it also looks so wearable and comfortable. And it is. And this is such a perfect thing for Monday. Maybe for Monday, maybe I'm going to make Monday Leisure Suit Mondays. Do you want to join me? This is my Leisure Suit Monday from the bottom to the top. Let's get dressed. It's Tuesday, and I think today I might tackle the Maritime Voyager, mainly because I want to dress up. This blazer that I thrifted last week as we were thrifting the characters. Ooh, I didn't realize it's from Saks Fifth Avenue, which is very fun. And I think like a vintage version of that, made in America. So I love this color, and I want to start here, but I honestly have no idea where it's going to go. So let's just peruse the closet. Got the blazer on and decided to pull out my leather shorts. I love how long these are. They're the perfect jort length, but leather. And they're Paper Moon, which I got like 5 years ago. They're actually starting to fall apart a little bit, and I'm thinking about trying to find them again, but they're just like the perfect leather short. I love this idea of the leather for this spring day, but in a short version. And then I had this idea to wear my long, this is Donna Karan that I got a few years ago at Savers. And I'm thinking about layering this underneath the jacket over the shorts, but maybe do a little bit of dripping and draping. So just took some hair ties, knotted it. I know it looks a little funny, which you could do this as, you know, little rosette details on shirts, but with the blazer, you won't really notice them, especially since it's a men's blazer, so there's some extra room to play with, which is one reason I love a men's blazer, is because I feel like there's versatility to how you can style it, and it makes it easier for layering things. Oh, but I love that. And then just kind of hiding those little pieces under there, and then you get that effect of the shirt hanging out, but it's not blocking the shorts. I wanted something razzle-dazzly for the shoes, since this is very menswear, slightly minimal in some ways, but I want to pop some gold with the roses on top. These are from La Rude. Of course, we need more things, I think. And I liked the idea of the shirt all the way buttoned up. I considered maybe a tie there, but then I think it takes away from the drape of the shirt. But I did remember last fall the idea of the two ties together, and I just took two men's ties and, you know, put safety pins to hold them together. If you want to, you could sew them, but I just did little safety pins, and then I think I could just add that right there under the lapel of the blazer and add some more of a print, more navy and blue to play with. And I talk about this all the time, but finding those signature accessories, maybe every season, maybe every month, that you throw onto every outfit. And I was doing this necklace, but I feel like I'm kind of moving on from that with a very similar idea. This gorgeous little beaded one, which is this kind of dusty rose color. This is from Still Vintage. She sent this to me and I felt like this was my fun spring/summer version of the tassel necklace that I've been wearing a lot. And I've been throwing it onto everything lately, even when the colors don't necessarily make sense. I think it grounds the outfit. So I like just throwing that on to the shirt. And I think it's time for a hat. And I think it's time to pull out the sailor's hat. I haven't worn it yet this season, and it just feels like the perfect little topper to this look. So a very dressed up maritime voyager. I had so much fun putting this look together. Here it is from the bottom to the top. And that is my Tuesday for you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It's Wednesday. No, I did not cut my hair, but I did pin it up because I want to dress up the modern matriarch today. And I just felt like kind of embodying a completely new woman, feeling the character of the modern matriarch. So very polished lady who lunches. I actually don't feel like I have a lot of that kind of stuff in my closet, I'm realizing. So I'm going to work with what I have. Starting off with this skirt and some fishnet tights. This felt very 60s. I also love this color. And I wanted to throw on tights very inspired by Valentino. There was a ton of tights, which I don't have a lot of lace options. So I went with a fishnet. Playing around with this black and white print blouse, and then I actually pulled the fishnets over the top because to me the modern matriarch has a little edge to her. She's not just the lady who lunches. She's got some stories to tell. So then I'm thinking that jacket that I just got at Savers would be a good little addition to this. And there's a subtle print in this and then the print in this. So we're playing with prints. Couldn't think of a better shoe than, of course, the Gucci's that were designed by Alessandro Michele. And he is the designer now for Valentino. So homage to him. Okay, now we just have to add the hat. I mean, this whole look was, you know, for sure planned in need of a hat. Pearl explosion, and I'm going to throw on one final extra long strand of pearls to this and the modern matriarch. This is very fun, and this is not my typical go-to inspiration in terms of that 1960s, but I think I'm just loving that idea of the lady who lunches. And then I'm thinking she would grab maybe like a very, ooh, wait a second. Let's see if this looks good. I forgot I have the green one. Let's see if this is the right. I think it is. I think this green with this. Good morning. We're gonna play dress up today, and I think I'm due for some bohème belle. It's also a beautiful day outside, which feels perfect for dressing up the bohème belle, which is very 70s inspired, free-spirited, and I have the perfect pair of pants that is gonna be the canvas to my outfit. Okay, I just got these amazing 1970s, very high waist, also a really light fabric, slightly sailor inspired, but I got them at Melody Note Vintage out in Palm Springs, which is always a go-to stop in Palm Springs. So if you are out there, always hit up Melody Note Vintage, one of my favorite spots. This feels absolutely perfect for the bohème belle. This also just feels like it was on the Chloe runway. And because these are so long, I always like to get shoes on just to kind of get the full vision. I sometimes end up switching them, but sometimes they're right. And actually, I think I'm gonna grab these these are Todds that I got at Crossroads. And it's funny, I feel like shoes like these kind of went out of style, but recently I've been wanting to pull them out again, which I don't know if that means they're fresh again, but I like them. So this would be perfect on a summer day, just keeping it like this. But for spring, I still want to layer it up a little bit. And I loved the use of leather and kind of romantic pieces that were on the Chloe runway. And so I think I'm going to grab this little leather shacket, which is from Classics NTA. I talk about this a lot, but it's one of my go-to brands for thrifting. And I feel like that just adds a daytime kind of workwear feeling to this, but we definitely need some jewelry. And I'm going to show you what I've been wearing a lot lately. Talked about this necklace the other day from Still Vintage, and then another piece from Still Vintage is this necklace, which actually, if you can see, this is a Carrie necklace. And Farrell Stillman from Still Vintage sent these pieces to me, and they are so much fun, and I absolutely love them. And also this cuff, which I feel like could be a good addition to this look. I'm not much of a bracelet girl, but like a one piece is always great. And then I love that it has a little dangle on it, and also little fish, which that is so on brand for me. I love anything with fish. And I'm trying to decide if I want to add, okay, wait. I do love the idea of doing a little skinny scarf addition to this and a pop of color. And I love all the little fringy details of this. It just adds that very kind of romantic, playful, whimsical addition. And this feels very me to add this to the outfit. Instead of just being in that kind of very classic 70s boho, I feel like a piece like this feels more me in putting that on there. And honestly, I think that's it. I feel like an earring might overwhelm it. I might do like a little simple one. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna leave it. So that is my Thursday look for you all. Very inspired by the boho and belle, and it really is, I keep saying this, but it's just so much fun to come in the closet with a character as an inspiration. And I feel like I end up pulling out things that I might not have put together when I do this, when I channel a character. So this is my look from the bottom to the top. And that is my Thursday for you all. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It's Friday. And we're gonna play dress up. I think it's time to do a look inspired by the Undone schoolgirl. So very kind of this idea of a schoolgirl in the uniform, but she's a bit of a rebel, likes to think outside the box, get a little creative with how she dresses up her, schoolgirl uniform. And I have the skirt that I'm going to start with, and then we'll build from there. The base is going to be this skirt. I found this at Retropolis I guess it's been a few months back, and this feels like the perfect beginning. And then I just got this little camisole tank top that I think would be so cute with the skirt. And then I want to take some inspiration from the Miu Miu runway show and do multiple belts with this look. I changed my mind. I was putting on all the belts and then I remembered I had this one from Thrift Like a Stylist. And when I put it on with the other two belts, I could have done that, but then I really just loved the big statement of this one. And I also feel like it feels like an odd piece on this, which is what I really like about it. Because really the Undone Schoolgirl is about breaking the rules and not really going by any one idea. She mixes it up and gets a little crazy. Her closet is a mixture of thrift and vintage finds, so she's just spontaneously having fun getting dressed. I put my hair back and a half up, half down, and then I think for some shoes, I'm gonna go with maybe an unexpected option with this python little mule from LaRude. And then for a final detail, I love the idea of grabbing maybe this silver jacket, but instead of wearing it, you know, as a jacket, I'm thinking like, what if I just wrap it? I love this, the Undone Schoolgirl. Okay, this feels very fun for my Friday. From the bottom to the top. That is my Friday for you all, and that is an entire week of getting dressed here in the closet. I had so much fun hanging out with you this week, playing dress up and dressing up all of the spring characters. And if you want more of the inspiration of the spring characters, the mood boards, how to shop the looks, you can head over to my Substack, Inside the Dress Up Closet. Make sure to subscribe. Beyond the paywall, you'll get access to everything there. And you always get like a free preview. And then if you want to opt in, you'll get all of the inspiration that we're chatting about here on the channel and really dive into all of these characters. And I'm so excited because next week we're going to have so much fun going all out with the characters and bringing them to a life in a really, really fun editorial. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I have new videos every single Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And finally, always play dress up. Bye!